Alright, so Superboy, DCDarklegion, Superboy's here. I was on the fence about pulling for him, but I got a lot of anvils this week, and I really have been wanting to build a Superman team, a super family team, whatever they want to call it. So I am going to be pulling for Superboy here, but it's really irking me that I'm not at exactly 200 anvils, and I actually got all of these anvils in 1 week completely free to play, so I'll kind of try to go over how I got those after I do the pulls, because I know every time I show you guys my weekly stash of anvils, you always ask, there's always someone in the comments that's like, dude, how did you do that for free? That doesn't make sense, blah, 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 blah. So I'll try to go over and show you all the ways I got, well, I can't show some of them because some of it comes from events that are gone now, but I'll definitely explain to you in the video how I got all those. But for the time being, I'm going to actually spend some of these things on 4 anvils. Wait, how many did I say I had? Yeah, I'm going to buy 4. That way I have exactly 200. And we can do... I mean, actually, to be honest, hopefully I won't have to use all 200 of these. But I don't really know. So I need exactly 50 for the first pity. And check this out. My very last pull was Supergirl. So guys, if you watched my last pull video for Supergirl last week, you know I didn't actually get her. And that was on the 10th. But I did one single pull on the 15th just so I could complete a daily. And it was friggin' Supergirl. I actually got her from doing a single pull by itself. I wasn't expecting to get that. I was going to wait and do it on a video. But the one pull I did gave me Supergirl. So I finally got a Supergirl dupe. So that's cool. But yeah, we're going for Superboy now. I've probably blabbed way more than I should have. So let's start these pulls. The boosted characters on the Superboy banner, not bad. Okay, no red here. I actually want to see what those boosted characters were again. I actually kind of forgot. I think it was Raven. Yeah, Raven, Two-Face, and Flash. All great characters. I think a lot of people probably think Two-Face is the worst of the batch, but I use Two-Face a lot because I still rock my Arkham team all the time. And then Raven, amazing, and the Dark Justice League team, super good as well. And then Flash, you just can't go wrong with Flash, so I'll take more Flash any day of the week. So any of these reds that I potentially could get here, I'm down. And also, Crypto, the dog, is now in the pool. So I could potentially pull Crypto out of these pulls as well. I actually got my Crypto to 2 purple stars from the Crypto event that we had over the past week. These pulls, though, right now, maybe the game could detect that I have a ton of anvils. They're not. They're not going good at all. What the heck? They're so bad. Okay, at least there's a Wonder Woman in there, though. That's good. Whoops. Nope, I don't want that. Okay, this is a guaranteed mythic on this one, at least. So, wow. The first 50 pulls, a complete dud. This is going to be... which one? Flash? Oh, we don't even get to see it yet. Oh. Not even any of the boosted ones. So we got 2 Superboy and a T weakness analyzer. Cool, man. Alright, so far the pulls have been not good at all. Let's see if the luck can pick up a little bit over the next 150 anvils that I have. This is the absolute worst possible pull you could ever have. I don't think it gets any worse than this right here. So that's actually pretty funny. Because I was just talking about wanting better luck. Come on, red. Be red. Nope. Alright, are we going to go all the way to 50 again? Well, at least there's a Wonder Woman in there. I will never be mad about a Wonder Woman. Because Wonder Woman's very good, and I still need to get her to Mythic or whatever. What the? Holy smokes! 4 legacy pieces in there, that's a lot. No characters, though. Honestly, this is making me chuckle with how bad these pulls are. Dude, I think that's it, right? We back to 50? What? This is terrible! Okay, this is the worst luck I've ever had, except maybe like at launch there was some that's bad. Come on, be Superboy at least. They could make it a little better if it's just Superboy, or if there's 2 reds in it. What? Is that is that even allowed? Bro. I'm not even getting characters here, man. This is the worst. Is my Mystic Mayhem luck coming over into DC Dark Legion now? I guess so. Oh my god, what the heck? I'm starting to get mad now. Like, am I mad? Roar. Okay, there we go. Finally. There's a red here that's not on the full 50. Good lord. Ooh. So, I don't need that. I have it already, but this is actually only the second one of this I've ever got. And this was the first Mythic Legacy piece I ever pulled. And I've never got a dupe until right now. But what, I don't know, like, are Legacy pieces just super boosted on this banner or what? Alright, so now the next red that I get is definitely going to be Superboy. And it's right here, baby. 2 in a row, I think. Was that red? Am I drunk? Yes, here we go. Alright, so that's one copy of them, though. So I still need a dupe. Do I use the rest of these 60 pulls, or do I save them for next week? Nah, we're gonna use the rest of them right now. What the heck? Why would I save them for next week? Oof. Maybe I should have saved them for next week. So I'm only guaranteed one more Mythic by the end of these 60 pulls, though, so that's the sad thing. But at least we'll be a little bit closer to the next pity when they're all done. Now, I'll try to remember every way I got anvils. That way I can tell you guys how I made 200 in a 1 week span. Actually, it's been 1 week and 1 day, because I'm doing this the day after. Oh my god. Okay. These really have been some very terrible pulls, though, honestly. Unless this is Superboy. Oh, it's Flash. So,
my own record.
at least it's not a legacy piece this time. And then we get some more of his shards. So that's alright. I don't know what I'm up to for his shards. Probably like 7. Alright, this is the last pull right here. They could make it up to me by making it have 3 reds in it. No reds. Okay. Well, that was probably the worst, like, one of the worst strings of 200 pulls I've ever done in a back-to-back session or whatever. That was beyond awful. I can't even... And I didn't get a Two-Face or a Raven in all of that. That was so bad. Boy. Okay, so anyways, if you're wondering where where I get all these anvils, for one, you just got to do every event. You got to take part in everything. A lot of things give anvil rewards. Joining your train, make sure you jump on your guild's train every single day. Even if you don't get in, you'll get in most days. Also, in the shop, this shop resets 3 times a day. You can get a single anvil for 60 gems, these gems, and then another one that's a stack of 3 for 320 or something like that. I don't usually buy the stack of 3. I only did this time so I could hit 200 in that last batch. But I always buy the 60 one, and occasionally it'll be a stack of 3 for 180. And that's it. If it's a 200% for an anvil, I always get it. I also, there's none in here today, but I always buy every single anvil that shows up in this league shop, no matter what. I'll get it every single day. Sometimes there's 2 or 3, or some days there's, like today, there's none at all. But I always get those there. And other than that, every single weekend, I believe starting on Saturday night all the way through Monday, there's something that pops up called, you can see it here in the event. It's called... Where is it? Oh, Interstellar Visitor. It's at the top. So that is like a shop thing, and if you have 3,000 gems, which is why I have so many gems right now, because I always try to save up and keep at least 3,000. So tonight, that's going to pop up, and you're going to be able to buy 40 anvils in there. There's one that's a stack of 10 for 500 gems, and then there's another stack of 30 for 2,500 gems. So that's 40 right there. So that, with all the shops every single day, and the trains, that right there, we're starting to build up now. We're probably in like the 70s or 80s. Now, the 3 versus 3 game mode is up this week, so that you get a ton of gems, or sorry, you get a ton of anvils in here as well. Every time you like finish a ranking, that's like 5 anvils alone. We had League Mobilization last week. And League Mobilization, if you do it, a lot of people just skip League Mobilization, but if you actually get like 7,000 points in that, and your guild does decently as well, you get like, honestly, I want to say like 10 to 12 anvils from that event. So I claimed that after last week's poll video. Oh, the crypto event that we just had. So the event that gave us Crypto the dog, I'll show you my dog. This is what I got him to. This was all completely for free in 1 week. 2 purple doggo. I don't even know how many anvils I got from that. I want to say like maybe 30 anvils or so. Between the gifts, randomly dropping them, I got 10 anvils from the 5 spin. After you beat that thing so many times, it gives you a spin of a wheel. I only got to spin the wheel once as a free-to-play, but on my wheel spin, I did get 10 anvils. And then in the shop thing at the very end, there's like 3 different things that you can buy of anvils. One was a very cheap stack of 5. The other one was a little bit more expensive, but still fairly cheap stack of 10. And when I say cheap, I don't mean with real money, I'm free to play. I mean with the event currency. And then at the bottom, there was like some stacks of 10 that were like 1,200 each. I wasn't able to get all 3 of those, but I did get 2 of them. So that's where a lot of my anvils came from right there. That was, from that event alone, that was probably like almost 50 anvils from that single event alone. So normally I don't ever get 200 in 1 week. It was because of that event why I hit 200. But a lot of times I'll still get over 100, up to even 150. The other thing was, now this isn't a weekly thing that you can do all the time, but I did actually just hit, not that, but I did just hit floor 900 on this training simulator, so that gave me another 20 anvils right there. Every time, like if you keep up with your training simulator, you get a bunch of anvils every so often, so it's not bad. And what else? I'm not sure where else I got anvils. I think a big part of it is just doing those shops every day. But there's probably been some other guild events and stuff that have happened that have given them. I'm trying to remember exactly everything, but off the top of my head, that might be it. I mean, that might be enough. You did see me at the very beginning. Normally, I would never spend these world line things on anvils, but I just really wanted to hit 200. But this is where I got 4 of them that you just saw me claim. I feel like probably spending them on these orb things is better, but I just wanted the anvils, man, for the sake of the pull video. But yeah, other than that, I feel like I've blabbed on way too much. This was a video about pulling Superboy, which I have now pulled. Where is he at? Where are you at, Superboy? Oh, he's at the very bottom. I'm gonna have to stick him in the Nexus. But here he is. I didn't get him very high because I didn't pull a dupe, sadly. I can't believe that pull session was one of the worst pull sessions I've ever seen in my life. Probably one of the worst pull sessions anyone's ever seen in their life. Yeah, I can't even get him to 3-star, so maybe next week I'll do more pulls for him and he will, he'll get some beef put on there. But I might even skip next week and do one more pull session on Supergirl too. I think she lasts for another week. Let me go check. Because I wouldn't mind having a little bit more Supergirl too. Yeah, she's got 12 days, so she'll still be up next week. Basically, she's got 2 weeks left. But, yeah, anyways. That's about all I got. So, thanks for watching. Sorry this went on way longer than I thought. I didn't think... Usually my pull videos don't go this long, but I always get questions on how I get so many anvil shards every week for free. And I told you... I think I told you all the ones I remember. If I remember any others, I'll put them in the comments at some point in the video. But, yeah, it was all those things. And like I said, just do every event that you see pop up. Take part in all your guild events. And just everything, and keep up checking your shop. Like I said, 3 times a day that shop resets and lets you buy those anvils every single time. And yeah, so anywho, good luck. Hopefully you guys are enjoying all the Superman festivities that have been happening in the game. Hopefully you guys all got some good crypto doggos. And yeah, other than that, I'll see you in the next one or on my stream. I do stream on Twitch every single day, except Mondays sometimes. So yeah. Have a good one. Goodbye. Farewell. See you later. Sayonara. Doodles. Blah, 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 blah.